Okay, today we're talking about increasing and decreasing amounts by given percentages. First thing you've got to know is if we say we're increasing something, let's put that, underline it, it means the number's going to get bigger because we're getting more. Like if you get an increase in pay, you get more. Decrease means it's going to go down. It's going to become less. So just always be aware of those words. So the first thing we're going to do is we're looking at an increase 2,700 by 22%. So we're going to start off by saying 2,700 times by 22%. Remember how we did of? This is exactly the same. So we put in 2,700 times by 22 and click on percent, and you get an answer of 594. Now that amount has to be added to your first amount. So you then go 594 plus 2,700. So you've worked out how much 22% is it of it. Then you need to add it to it. When you add them together, let me do it on my calculator. You're going to get 3294, okay? And then we look, it was dollars, so we put the dollar amount in. So if we increase 2,700 by 22%, the final answer will be 3,294. So you're multiplying it as you normally do when you did of, and then you're adding that amount to your first base amount. Let's have a look and do the decrease one. Let's move up a little bit. Okay, so decrease. Now you start off in exactly the same way. So you say 163 times, because you're saying of 45%. So let's put that into my calculator. 163 times 45%, and I get $61.2. So, well, it's not dollars, what is it? Kilos. 61.2. So that means that I've got 61.2. That is 45% of 163 kilograms. What do I have to do to it? Well, it has to be decreased. So I start off with my first amount, which is 163, and I take it away. Take 61.2. Put that in my calculator. 163. Take 61.2. And I'm left with 101.8, and that would be kilograms. And then you check, am I less than my initial amount? Yes, I am. So then it's correct. So you've taken it away. So remember, there's two steps in both of these. First, you find out what the percentage is of your base amount, and then you add that number to your base amount. Okay, let's move on. I want to show you the next one. So it says, Tori earns $950 per week as an electrician. She receives a pay increase of $32 per week. Write Tori's pay increase, or I need to underline the increase, as a percentage of her original pay, correct to one decimal. You've got to read it. So what is her increase? Her increase was $32. So you put that 32 of her original pay. What was her original pay? 900. You put it as a fraction over 950. Okay. And then they're asking you to make it into a percentage correct to one decimal place. So how do you do that? You times it by 100. So we go. Let's start off. We go. What does this mean? This means divide. 32 divided by 950. So we've got 32 divided by 950 times by 100. And you get 3.36842. But now it says correct to one decimal place. So one decimal place is that 3. We look next door at the 6. Is the 6 strong enough to change the 3? Oh, yes, it is. So it becomes 3.4, and then they all die because they gave up their power to them. So your answer is 3.4%. So just remember, read it. So if they say the pay increase, that goes on the top of her original pay. That's what she she earned first. That goes on the bottom. Times it by 100%. So you've really got to read these ones carefully. All right, let's give it a go.